Hey everyone, this is Amit, and before we get started with the tutorial, I would like to mention that I won't be going through the technical details of how to use a particular software here, rather talk more about the tools that are available for use in an editing pipeline. So with that said, let's get started. Okay, most DSLR cameras store HD video in a .mov format using H.264 codec. Let's talk a bit about formats and codecs so that you won't confuse between the two. The three most widely used video formats you'll ever come across are AVI, MOV and FLV. And all these formats use different codecs to compress the data and store them. Codecs such as DV, Cineform, Cinepack, MPEG, Photo JPEG, Motion JPEG, Animation, ProRes 422 and some others as well. Now the H.264, though a good one for storing the data in camera, is really a pain in the neck when it comes to editing. That's why we have to convert our footages to some kind of editing friendly format before we do any fancy stuff with them. Most of the NLEs on non-linear editing suites now support native H.264 editing, but it still requires a very powerful workstation to work smoothly. So let's see how we can convert our footages to some editing friendly format for both Windows and Mac platform. So this is basically what the workflow is. Convert all your footages to some kind of editing friendly format, edit your footage, then export them to AVI or MOV format using some kind of lossless codec, or at least a high-end lossy codec. Also you can export them uncompressed, but the problem with uncompressed data is it's huge. The file sizes will be very huge considering you are editing HD footage. So in order to keep your file size low and maintain good quality picture, you need to use a high-end lossy codec such as ProRes 422, Cineform's Neo, etc., which we will talk about in a while. Also there are lossless codecs, and the best thing about lossless codec is what goes in comes out. There is no generation loss whatsoever. So once you have exported your video, use a dedicated application for the final encoding. Never ever use your editing application to encode your video for your final output. There are applications designed specifically for this purpose, and it will make a great difference in the quality. So before we talk about that, let's see how to convert your footages to some editing friendly format first. Though there are a few other ways of doing it, I prefer doing this on a Windows machine. Import all your footages to your editing application and export them as AVI files using a lossless codec called Lagarith lossless codec. It's a free one available on internet, and you can download it from its website. Just Google in Lagarith download. The file sizes are pretty reasonable, and the image quality is as that of the source because it's a lossless codec, so there is no generation loss. But if you keep the doctor away by eating an apple every day, then you might like a free video converter called Streamclip Video Converter, available at squareroot5.com. What it does is it converts all your .mov files which are encoded using H.264 codec to another MOV format using Motion JPEG. Now .mov files encoded with Motion JPEG are very editing friendly, so you guys can download it for free and get yourself started. Streamclip is also available for Windows platform, and you can give it a try if you like. Also there are high-end lossy codecs such as ProRes 422 and Cineform's Neo, which reduce the file size to very minimum while maintaining visually no loss in the picture quality. But they are a bit pricey, so if you can afford them, go for it. Once you are done exporting your edited footage, use a dedicated encoding software for your final outputs. Never encode your video in your editing application, for it makes a big difference in the image quality. It's really important to use one of the dedicated encoders such as Canopus Pro Coder, Sorensen Squeeze, or Autodesk Cleaner for your final outputs such as DVDs, VCDs, or video for the web. Hope this tutorial was helpful, and if I have time I will be uploading another tutorial discussing the common problems that you may come across while shooting video on a DSLR. So till then, take care and God bless.